Yes, GameStop, the Nickelback of retail stores. Everyone loves to hate them, yet somehow we all end up there eventually, trading in half our childhood for a few bucks and a Funko Pop. But before it became that place, you get the smell, disappointment, and pre-owned plastic. GameStop had a very different vibe. Let's take a nostalgic stroll back to when GameStop wasn't even GameStop. Now, did you guys know back in the day, we're talking the 90s, many gamers knew it as EB Games or Electronics Boutique. If you were fancy, it wasn't just a store, it was a destination. Rows of shiny jewel cases, demo kiosk blasting, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and that faint whiff of new disc smell mixed with gamer sweat. Yes, it was a great, stinky, smelly good time. However, though, EB Games, Funko Land, they all eventually merged under one corporate roof to form the GameStop empire. And at first, that wasn't a bad thing. You could pre-order your favorite game, trade in your old ones, and hang out talking shop with other nerds before nerds were cool, because just saying, I think nerds are cool, but that's besides the point. For a while, GameStop was the spot. Midnight releases felt like mini conventions. You line up with your squad outside at 11:45 p.m., if not before then, because a lot of GameStops would do like parties, pizza, drinks, have some games set up for demos and all that. Midnight releases were so much fun. You were clutching that pre-order receipt like it was a Willy Wonka's golden ticket. You could trade in your old PS2 games, grab a used copy of Halo 3, and pick up a limited edition controller all in one trip. And then things started to change, and GameStop became the cool to hate brand, kind of like how Nickelback is the cool to hate rock band. Everyone roasted them, but secretly, you got photographed, how you remind me, all that stuff on your playlist. People complain about the low trade-in values. You bring in a $70 game and get offered enough store credit to buy half a burrito. Yeah, it hurts. But let's be real. GameStop isn't trying to scam you. It's about convenience. They're offering fast cash without the hassle. You can list it on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, maybe get more. But GameStop gives you money right now. Plus, that margin keeps the lights on and the Funko Pops multiplying like rabbits. Because if you guys have been to a GameStop lately, you guys know they love their Funko Pops. Now, though, let's talk about some of the employees. I know you've met both types. This is my empire employee who treats the key to the display cases like the nuclear codes, and the, yo dude, check out this controller skin, man, check out this new game. The ones who actually love gaming and make their visits absolutely awesome and a memorable experience. It really depends on who you get, but when you get a passionate gamer behind that counter that actually knows what they're talking about, it feels like the GameStop of the old times, because I feel like GameStop just hires a lot of people now and they don't really know a whole lot about games, and it's the bad thing. But the new GameStop era, aka the toy store era, walk into a GameStop today and it feels less like a gaming store, more like a toy convention, really. Plushies, figures, board games, random collectibles. You half expect to see Baby Yoda working the register sometimes. It's absolutely crazy. But there's a reason for that. Gaming went digital. Downloads, Game Pass, Steam. So GameStop had to adapt. Instead of dying out like Blockbuster, they evolved into a geek culture club, which a lot of people don't really understand the whole concept about that. Sure, it's not the same, but if you're into collectibles, Pokemon cards, controllers, or, hunting that limited edition console, GameStop still delivers. And crucially, no one else lets you put money down and pay off over time. That's a lifesaver for big ticket stuff like consoles, because I remember when the Switch 2 got announced, that expensive price tag, everyone's like, fork up the money up front. Even Nintendo, GameStop's like, hey guys, we're going to have a few pre-orders. So, if you guys want to line up, if you guys are able to get one, you just have to put $50 down and then you pay it off until the, release date. And putting that money down guarantees you a copy. So to me, that's a win-win situation that GameStop still rules over everyone else when it comes to that. Now, some people absolutely don't care about that. Some people is like all digital and stuff. But for people that still, like physical and stuff like that, it's Really nice. Now, let's give credit though where it's due. GameStop still gives gamers pre-order flexibility. Like I said, pay in chunks, not all at once. You don't have to pay it all at once. The trade-in speed, fast cash or credit when you need it, exclusive items, like limited controllers, consoles, merch. I mean, not, like GameStop exclusive, but they get them that you can pay off over time. And membership that actually saves you money. That cheap yearly pro membership, it's like what, 15, 20 bucks a month? I mean, a year for a whole year? And it gives you extra trading credits, points, and a monthly $5 coupons that basically pays for itself. And guess what, guys? I went in to buy some PlayStation cards the other day because I was getting some Fortnite stuff. You can get a discount on PlayStation cards. Ain't that kind of crazy? Like, it's absolutely insane. Now, it's not perfect. The store can feel corporate. The layout's kind of confusing, and yes, the upselling gets old. But when you strip away the memes and the hate, GameStop's still our store. It's still our childhood, guys. I know we're getting older, and the new generation is going all digital, but GameStop's still our store. We're still GameStop's babies. It's where we pre-ordered our childhood dreams, bought our first consoles with trade-ins, and lined up with strangers who ended up turning to be like friends. Now, in the end, GameStop isn't the villain people make it out to be. And it's not the hero either. It's kind of both. Like that friend who always borrows money but also brings pizza to the party. It's flawed, awkward, and sometimes overpriced, but it's still our weird gamer cousin hanging in there while the digital world eats everything else. So next time you pass by GameStop, don't roll your eyes, talk trash about them or anything like that. Walk in, chat with the staff, and maybe snag a controller you didn't know you needed, or a new game. Or maybe even that plushie that you were looking for. Because deep down, you love them. Absolutely, guys. Always remember, guys, the nostalgia is amazing with GameStop. And we're always going to be there for them. And hopefully they stay around because they do offer a whole lot of stuff. Whether if you guys want to like it or not. Power to the players. Much love. We'll see you on the next video.